A look into a local production company for individuals on the spectrum. Up next on Carpe Diem. Hello and welcome to Carpe Diem. I'm Amanda Eustace. On today's show, we are focusing on a unique hands-on educational program designed to help young individuals on the autism spectrum learn and explore digital media career skills. Film Academy 360 gives their students the opportunity to learn industry techniques through filmmaking, video editing, game creation, and graphic arts to prepare them for higher education and employment for their future careers. Let's take a look. Joining me now is the director of Film Academy 360, David Diani. David is a former producer and director for international broadcast and digital media outlets, including major cable brands in the U.S. as well as digital and traditional broadcasters in Europe. Welcome, David.
Hi, nice to be here. Film Academy 360 came to be because I came to our organization, Spectrum 360, about 10 years ago. Spoke to the executive director, the board of directors, and said, you know, I kind of had this idea for taking what I saw happening in traditional broadcasting, and I said, well, how can this kind of small production, you know, this sort of handheld production, give a voice to different people? The board and the executive director said, let's give it a shot. And 10 years later, here I am.
We brought a sneak peek of Sam, which is Super Autism Man.
Yeah.
Now, briefly, can you just describe where the idea came to be before we show it?
When I first told people, yeah, we're going to do a series called Super Autism Man, they're like, can you say that? Is that okay? And, you know, my feeling is, yeah, well, exactly, that's the point. Because I want to start conversation. It can't be boring if you're going to communicate. So we hope that this will not be as boring, get some attention, get a conversation going, and show that most people don't really have much of a clue about what autism is.
Hi, I'm Sam, Super Autism Man. Do you know what autism is?
Do I know what autism is?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it?
What is it? It's a special way that people look at the world.
Shazam! Nice beard.
Well, thank you.
You look like Santa.
Really?
I can name every planet in the galaxy. I've been learning Chinese for 4 years, and I can remember every funny joke I've ever heard.
Tell us a funny joke.
I have a hard time remembering off the top of my head. Aye, matey! Super Autism Man. Don't forget the acronym. Shazam! Hi, I'm Sam, Super Autism Man. Do you know what autism is?
Yes, I know autism. I think it's like a learning disability or something.
Shazam!
Well, how does it make you feel knowing that because of projects like these, some of your students went off to get internships in the field?
Oh, it makes me feel great. That's why I do this. Dominic and Alexa are currently doing a paid internship at Pfizer headquarters in New York. They're in the business technology department. They work with a team of about 15 people.
We actually interviewed your two students, Dominic and Alexa. So let's take a look.
I feel like I've really improved as a person since I've started this internship, and I feel like a different person now. Most people just don't really understand what it's like to be on the spectrum. I actually have a purpose in life despite having Asperger's, and I'm really proud of myself.
There's many stigmas towards people with special needs not being able to hold a job for a long time or even potentially getting a job.
Right.
Now, what do you say to those people breaking down these stereotypes, these boundaries that people put up in terms of people with special needs?
You need to create partnerships. You need to have organizations, they could be small organizations or big organizations, that are committed to this. And if they're committed to this, they're going to do what they need to do. If you feel that what you're doing has meaning, that can be really huge for the individual and therefore for the organization.